Hey everybody, welcome to Safe Prep. Today we're going to be going over our Contagion kit. Welcome everybody. If this is your first time here, my name is Justin. Today, if you enjoy the video, we want you to be sure to hit the like button. Also, we want you to subscribe to our channel and be sure that you hit the bell notification icon and you'll get notified every time we upload a new video. Check us out at safepreptn.com. Today, we're going to be going over our Contagion kit. So, this kit, the equipment in it can be used for many other things, mainly sanitation in any type of disaster situation where you want to stay clean, keep things disinfected, take care of sick loved ones at home. But with all the news and the fear and the panic and going around about coronavirus, figured today was as good a time as any to go over our Contagion kit. So without any further delay, let's get into it. So one of the big things with preparedness is having everything organized. If you start buying a lot of equipment and just throw it in different locations around the house when you really need it, stuff gets lost, you forget what you bought, you forget what you have. So spend the money on totes and go ahead and have everything together in one spot. So this is where we're keeping our Contagion kit. So let's get right into it. Going to try to do this in categories today. A little preface. Every prepper has always got something else they want to buy or add. So at the end of the video, I'll go over some things that I would like to have, wish I had, wish I could afford to buy right now. Some of the stuff wish you could afford to even find right now. So let's start off with personal protective equipment, PPEs we call it. So if you want to go full prepper, the medical grade Tyvek suits that will provide protection for you. You saw this at the beginning of the video. These are difficult to find in all sizes right now. You can still find them. The price has gone up, but you don't always find the size you need. Not necessarily something everyone needs, but definitely something to think about. So let's talk about masks. So the CDC's general recommendations are that the general population does not need masks and that masks are not effective. That is false information. So what masks do at a minimum is mitigate your risk by minimizing your risk to droplet contact. So droplet is one of the ways that this virus spreads. The reason that they tell you not to buy the mask if you're not in those certain categories is we need those masks for the healthcare industry. They are hard to find. The government has plans in place to increase the production of those. But they do protect you at a minimum level. They mitigate your risk. They minimize your risk by decreasing the chance of droplet transmission. If somebody sneezes or coughs and a fluid droplet gets onto your mouth, nose, or eyes. So we have a simple surgical face mask right here, folks. Get it over my ears. Minimum protection. The issue with masks like these and N95 mask are that the seal is difficult to maintain. It's not always a good seal. In the healthcare industry, we are fit tested for these. There are facial hair requirements for fit testing. So if you're serious about this and you're going to wear a mask at any point, you need to shave. That's just good advice, folks. So simple surgical mask, there's a way that you can increase the efficiency of this, and that is to use medical tape. You can use medical tape along the sides, around the bottom, to increase that seal. Like I said, it's not going to keep you from getting the virus, but it is going to lessen your chance. That's what they're not telling you. N95 mask, okay? Definitely more effective. So this is another version that we have of it. You want to be able to protect your eyes. So goggles with the side protection as well. And this will prevent you from getting a cough or a sneeze droplet in your eye. Another, if you can't get these or can't find these, something else that you can use are swimming goggles. Okay, you can find those at any store, especially this time of the year getting ready for summer. So gloves. So these are medical grade non-latex gloves. Another option, if you can't find these or don't want to spend the money on these, are the thick dishwashing gloves. You see the picture right there. Those will be effective as well. Now these are single use, so these need to be disposed of. There is a correct way to take these off without contaminating yourself. So if you don't know how to use this personal protective equipment, you need to learn how. And there's plenty of videos and educational sources out there where you can do that. So let's move on to cleaning and disinfecting. Several things that you can buy, and some of these you're already going to have around your house or out in the garage for various uses. Let's get right into it. A 1 gallon multi-purpose sprayer. This can be used with bleach or alternatives to bleach, which I'll show you here in a minute, to disinfect areas inside and outside, and also to disinfect somebody that may be in a has made a protective suit before they take that suit off. Like I said, if you don't know how to take something off as far as personal protective equipment, you risk contracting the disease. That's the large version of that. They also make the smaller versions. You can get 3 of these for like $3 at Dollar General, folks. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to do all this. Now, being able to self-quarantine and take some care of someone in your household that has symptoms of the disease or a confirmed case of the disease. So if you want to make an isolation room, I'm not going to get into how to do that, but basically you use duct tape and plastic sheeting. They recommend 6 mil. This is actually 3.5 mil plastic sheeting. This is on sale at Walmart in my local community right now for like $9.97. It's not the 6 mil, it's the 3.5, so it's not going to be near as effective or what's recommended. The other thing you want to have is a large quantity of duct tape, and or even better, Gorilla Tape. If you're going to be setting up a isolation quarantine room in your household, it's going to take a lot of this plastic sheeting and a significant amount of this duct tape or Gorilla Tape. But the Gorilla Tape will be stickier than the duct tape. Plenty of videos online if you want to learn how to do that. Being able to properly dispose of contaminated medical waste. We have some biohazard bags here. This is not an absolute necessity. A regular trash bag will work fine if you're not in the healthcare industry, but you definitely want to mark or note what items are contaminated. If you throw a contaminated item in the trash can, that trash can is basically a biohazard area now, and you have to be careful. You don't want to spread the disease that way. Back to disinfection. Clorox bleach, okay, can be used in the 1 gallon sprayers, the smaller sprayers. Now let me tell you something about bleach. Bleach has a shelf life of about 6 months and then it's no good, okay? So just be sure you know when you bought it, how long it's been on the shelf, because it's going to be less effective or not effective at all in properly disinfecting an area if you need to. Now, an alternative to bleach is calcium hypochlorite. Calcium hypochlorite. This is basically pool shock, okay? So this is in a powder form. You can get this in the pool section at any retail store. This will keep much longer. It has a much longer shelf life than the bleach does. We're not going to get into how to mix this as a bleach solution, but this is an alternative and a long-term storage option. And actually takes up a little bit less room as far as storage goes than the bleach does. So calcium hypochlorite can be mixed into a bleach solution, and it's basically pool shock. Plenty of videos on how to mix this all over YouTube. Disinfecting wipes. Okay, get you a 5 or 6 pack of these. Just basically being able to wipe things down. These will kill basically 99.9% of germs. A lot of the Lysol and Clorox products will lessen your chances of getting the coronavirus or any virus for that matter. If you're going to Walmart these days, you're going to any shopping center, and they have the wipes at the front of the store for you to wipe your cart down, wipe where you're going to be putting your hands. Do that. It's going to keep you from getting the flu. It's going to keep you from catching coronavirus. This thing's been spreading in our communities for weeks undetected. There aren't enough tests to go around. Mitigate your risk, lessen your hazards than your risk, and do some simple things and you can stay well. Hand sanitizer, okay? At least 70% alcohol hand sanitizer. These are getting hard to find. Now, let me tell you something that you can do. If you can't find hand sanitizer, and it's one of the few things in my local area that has been difficult to find, you can still find toilet paper and canned goods. Where I'm at, we only have a few cases in the state that I live in. You can make your own hand sanitizer. It's actually pretty easy. So you can just get regular aloe vera gel, okay? And you can mix that with at least a 70% isopropyl alcohol solution. And this one, the cheap Rexall brand's 91%, so that will work fine. You can find YouTube videos on the specific recipe for making your own effective hand sanitizer. Lysol. Okay? It doesn't have to be Lysol. It can be the cheaper versions of it. It's basically all the same stuff. Read the back if you want to know what it kills. This stuff's been around forever. Hospital-grade disinfectant. I just have several of these around the house. General Lysol bleach cleaning solutions that also kill about 99.9% of germs. I have those around the house just to do regular cleaning. Regular hand soap. You want to have hand soap to be able to wash your hands. That is the most effective way to keep from getting any of these contagions. The flu, common colds, anything that's contagious. We get it because our hands are dirty, because we've touched contaminated things, and washing your hands for at least 20 seconds vigorously under warm water with a lot of soap is very effective. So hand soap, very important. Dish soap, regular old dish soap. You can do all sorts of stuff with this, just general cleaning. And they actually make antiviral and antimicrobial dish soaps as well. Something else that you want to stock up on are medications. Being able to control the symptoms of coronavirus, which are going to be cough, possibly runny nose, fever, and the things that go along with that. Fever, body aches, chills, those kind of things. Your immune system is the most, other than hand washing, is the most important part of this equation, and you staying healthy. So don't wait. Start now. Start taking the supplements and the vitamins. Let's go over just a few of them. So a general complete multivitamin is a very good thing to be taken. Relatively inexpensive depending on the brand. Vitamin D3 is also a good one. Vitamin C, probably one of the best immune system boosting over-the-counter homeopathic vitamin mineral supplements that you can take. So vitamin C, the chewables are actually pretty tasty. My kids enjoy taking them. Flintstone vitamins. My kids get these every day anyways because all they do is snack and not eat real meals. But don't leave your kids out of this equation. When we went to purchase the medications for this particular outbreak, I was sure to tell my wife, get things for us and get things for the kids. More multivitamins. Controlling the symptoms of fever, so Tylenol and ibuprofen, have plenty of those. And then the children's multi-symptom cold and cough. So let's recap. This is our Contagion kit, not specifically our coronavirus kit. This will not be the last contagion that we hear of in our lifetimes. There will be more, maybe some less as bad and some worse than the coronavirus. The awesome thing about prepping is when you buy and purchase equipment to prepare, not out of panic. Preparing is not panic. The FEMA recommendations prior to coronavirus were that you had a 10-day supply of equipment, food, and water to take care of your family at home before first responders could take care of you. The Red Cross advises that you should have a 2-week supply of food, water, and everything you need, and a 3-day kit for evacuation. So these have been the standard FEMA Red Cross guidelines forever. None of this is new. Maybe this is a little more advanced. It's a little more prepper, but that's what we do here. But all of these items can be used for other purposes. Mainly personal protection and sanitation and cleanliness during any disaster. After any type of disaster, the possibility of sickness and illness breaking out due to breakdown in trash services, interruption in sewer and water services, having this equipment to keep your area and your home clean is very important. So you're not just spending this money preparing for the coronavirus, you're preparing for any type of disaster. And a lot of the things that are in this kit are things that are already recommended. This is nothing new. The ridicule that we're seeing on Facebook and social media about people preparing for this, I've got a lot of strong feelings about it. Obviously, I'm a prepper. I have a prepper business. But for folks to be out there giving out false information, basically comparing this to the flu, yes, the numbers are different, but all the numbers are different. The death rate just increased the day before yesterday from about 2.4% to about 3.5%. And all of the numbers are underreported. We can't trust the numbers out of China, and there aren't enough testing kits in the United States to test everybody that has symptoms. Doctors are having to fight for patients to get tested for this based on the criteria to be tested. This is not the end of the world. There are estimates out there that up to 60 to 75% of the population could contract this. I'm not an expert. I just like to be prepared for anything. So me and my wife both work in healthcare. If this thing really spreads and takes off, me and my wife are probably going to have it. So we have a greater likelihood of being self-quarantined at our home, and we want to have the equipment. Now, if you're quarantined, will they deliver groceries every 4 days? I don't know. It's hard to find that kind of information. But we have what we need to take care of ourselves for as long as we think we need to. And this is part of that kit. So that's my 2 cents on that. Let's not tell people not to prepare for disasters, because that's what a lot of people are doing out there. I love all of you, but it doesn't hurt to prepare, and preparing is not panic. Thank you guys for watching today. We're going to put links to all these products and a list of what we carry in our Contagion kit in the description. Please support our page. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Be sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified anytime that we post a new video. It's been hard to do that lately, but we're working a whole lot. So also visit us at safeprep10.com. SafePrep provides individualized, customized emergency plans for families and businesses, including the coronavirus, and ways to protect and mitigate your risk when it comes to this contagion. We're also going to put a link in the description to our new subscription mail-out list, weekly emails with survival theory information, product reviews, insider information, exclusive content, contest, prizes. So you guys be sure you sign up for that. Share our video, get the word out. Don't panic, just prepare.